shoes today. It was two of me. And I'm like, if I'm not, then what's the real deal? I've been up and down Pharaoh. Free my bro, you did a real kill. Off the liquor and some pills. I've been at it since the church. Work. Tell little baby, make it twerk. Twerk. Ay. Go crazy, yeah. Go crazy. Bro, pass me the rock. I've been moving out the box. Top speed going top. 1-to-1 going pop. Getting hot. In the paint, no flop. At the rim like who? Get the crown like Braun. Yeah, make it some and I'm spinning some. What's the plan? Bet I get it done. It's me, yeah, neighborhood. It's me, yeah, Kimmy son. Wifey ice, yeah, freezer. New friends, I don't need them. Checks coming by the spins. Kids eating up and I'm like, if I'm not, then what's the real deal? I've been up and down Pharaoh. Free my bro, you did a real kill. Off the liquor and some pills. I've been at it since the church. Work. Tell little baby, make it twerk. Ay. Go crazy, yeah. Go crazy. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick, yeah. Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing it. Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep on thumbing that. Okay, I'ma hit for 20 off a laptop. In a Zoom meeting, making money is my backdrop. Ballpoint base hit harder than a slap shot. Flew out my baby, told her rub me like I'm Epcot.
Hey!
Whoa, I've been doing road on the go, get it back.
What is everybody doing today?
Turn it down and go get you some money. Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting up the money.
All right, let's cut this shit out.
Make a call and hit another lick.
My bad. How is everybody doing today? All right. 1/2/2024. It's the second day. We keeping up the new year live, okay? I'm not even going to play the sounds because I was having trouble with sound. Got everything working right now, okay? And for those who don't know, I know you might see my hands moving, but that's actually me doing an install right now down below, okay? That's me right there. So that's my hands. If you see, when you see the hands come on, just watch. That's me. Now remember doing that, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and, I just want to jump right into this one, man. So I'm going to start bringing in everybody. We got a few different people here. I don't even have to introduce them. I know I got my co-host here, Dead. Okay, Dead's here, but we're just going to bring everybody. This is going to be one of those powwow, damn, sit down episodes, man, where everybody just come on. Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? Isaiah Gaines. Yo, Isaiah, what's up, man? I'm going to bring everybody in. I see you, Isaiah. What's been going on, man? Where you been, man? City boys.
Doing the Switch install.
We up. 2004. We up. Now, there's a bunch of stuff I do want to, while I got everybody here, and I do want to cover. But I don't know where I want to start. It's just so much shit to talk about. Man, so fast.
A lot of stuff happening, man.
Oh, man. Let's first start with the good shit, man. I like to just start with it, man. We've seen pre-orders, right? I know we all. Now, how many of the boys seen the pre-orders out there? I seen them. I got the links. Do we need to pull them up? We got a couple links out there. I seen a link in the chat.
Fuck yes.
Okay,
Nick,
we got.
Hey, we gotta talk about our news. We got some news,
Yeah, you know what? Our news is actually. You know what? I slid it in the title a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like a sub. But I figure we go ahead and do a big thing, unless you want to do it like, hey, we gonna bring, but I don't know. We ain't got nothing yet. We ain't got nothing yet. We ain't got nothing yet. We don't know. We like a question mark.
Maybe when we get some notifications from, I don't know, the postal service, we can get some more.
Yeah, there we go. We'll do it like that. For all I know, I could be being lied to and look like a damn fool, right? And I'm like, hey, I'm a reviewer. I'm gonna be reviewing, and I ain't got.
Well, hey, if we get anthrax in the mail, it's like, hey, at least they sent us something. At least we can feel like, hey, they're doing this anthrax review, all right? It smells great.
Now, I do have some different links, man. I want to go ahead and see if I can pull those links up now. I got some pre-order links, boys. I don't know if y'all got any pre-order links. Yo, pre-order links, if you got them in the chat, drop them in the chat. Drop them in the comments. Yo, we trying to go all the way up, man. Flashcart City, man. We with all the bullshit. We with mod chips, everything. And I know that I said that was me with an install. I was lying. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That ain't me with an install.
Does that individual want to reveal themselves?
It don't matter.
He ain't even got to. He ain't even got to. That guy's good. Matter of fact, that's Max. For those who don't know, this is Max. Max is
Warren in here.
Nah, trust me.
Creator of the Nintendo Switch and the Instinct NX.
Oh my goodness, man. Y'all hilarious. Yo, I'm gonna bring up one of these links, man. I gotta bring them up because I could.
No, man, this is an undisclosed motherboard. I don't know what anyone's talking about.
He's also
brand new.
He's also a newly elected U.S. senator from Ohio.
Here we go. I'm about to share this page right here. Now, this is one here.
What's he pulling out of the bag?
I'm going to share it now. I don't know if y'all ready. Yeah, it's Isaiah, JJ in the building, man. JJ here. JJ ain't left, man. I'm telling you, Wizard Mods is in the building, bro. Wizard Mods is in the building. Now, while we got it here, since we all here, we shit talking. We doing a big powwow, right? Let me go ahead and share this, man. I want to see if my share screen's working good. You know what I mean? I got two different ones. Let's pull up this one first, man. I'm going to make sure if it's looking good. Y'all see that on the screen? Have y'all seen this? Y'all seen this pre-order page?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man, this is looking good right here. Now, I don't know, I know you're doing your thug dizzle, whoever you are, you're getting your money, right? And I'm probably helping you get your money right now. Or I could be tearing you down. So I don't know if I should put the link out in the chat or not. Okay? Oh, you know what? What the hell?
That's a different one right there.
You know what? That's a better one. We got you. I'm sorry, sir. I should have put your link. You know what? What the hell? It's public information. Who the hell gives a damn?
And
right?
Aaron, too. I would happen to agree with you. I was talking with the team about that earlier. That a little poor how they're doing it. Let's just say I'm expecting a Uber Chips 2 situation.
Yo, no lie. You said Michigan, bro. That's like telling me, yo, my homeboy downtown Chicago got a couple of them. Like, what the hell? What, they just giving them to anybody? Can anybody just be a reseller, man?
They're just giving them out like candy, dude.
Yeah, I can't believe. But this, look.
Hey, they're giving us dumbasses a little taste of it. So who knows?
$65, man. What do y'all think about the price? Now, $65, is that with the dumper?
That's with the dumper. That is in fact with the dumper.
That's with the dumper? No way.
Yeah,
that
that's
can't
with
be.
the dumper. Yes. That's
they're saying it comes with the dumper.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you look right up there, it says this
device consists of two products: MigSwitch card, MigSwitch dumper.
Well, and go up. If you go move your mouse up a little bit, it says specifically, this is what they wrote. So this isn't what they copied and pasted from the website. This will include, it's at the bottom of that paragraph, this will include the flashcard and the MigSwitch dumper. So I am fucking shocked.
That price is shocking. Hey, so what? Let's say this. Let's talk. What about mod chips now? Now, of course, mod chips, we already know you're going to be able to do everything. So it ain't going to be like.
Oh, I don't know. Because here's the thing, though, right? Because you're looking at this. Here's the thing about, it seems like there's been multiple scenes now where you could get a soldered solution or a very in-depth solution for really cheap, which is kind of what we got here with the mod chips. They're, $15 or less on average. And then you have a solderless solution that's significantly more expensive, and it looks like that's what we've got going on here again. Now, I know we're talking six-fold. Well, maybe not six-fold, like four-fold. But this is shocking. And here's the thing. Okay, $65. Now, what I'm hoping they do is that they start selling, because this is something they were doing with the SX Pro, so that they were selling. They were selling you could get the jigs separately if you wanted to. If you really like the executor jigs.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they start selling the dumper separately, because now I'm convinced that they're going to be selling the dumper for less than $40, and I might actually buy one.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a good, actually a good deal. I'm actually like, I can't believe it.
I'd buy a dumper for 40.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Think about it. Think about it. You could
Man.
just, if you have a friend.
I mean, I
who,
don't care
like,
for the flash card.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have a friend who just doesn't give a shit about piracy or even using a flashcard, you could. They're like, hey man, look, I'm big on preservation, and like I don't want a modded console, but I do want the ability to back up my games. Is there any way to do that without having to fuck with my system? Say, yeah, I'll buy you a dumper. If you don't, if you don't trust the website or whatever, I'll buy you a dumper, and they have a hardware dumper that works. They don't have to touch a modded system, and if they do lose their games or if their Switch breaks or whatever, I mean, at worst comes to worst, they could just start emulating the game.
The mod chip is right at the bottom, man.
Now imagine whenever you oh yeah, I mentioned that. Now imagine whenever you you get the dumper and you back up the games. So imagine if someone were to come out with like blank reproduction carts and you had a dumper. You could just make reproduction carts instead of your legally obtained games. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Magnus, fucking V5. The hell?
Yeah, it's the one of the Pico variants.
Wow.
Yo, Michael Crumb said he think MVG got it wrong, man. He got it
I
wrong.
just don't know.
I didn't watch what MVG said, unfortunately. I didn't see it pop up.
Okay, he think he got it. So I'm gonna say this. Yo, let me ask, man. Do y'all who did see MVG's video? Anybody?
I
here
did.
seen it?
I watched it twice.
No,
I
and Michael, we don't want to make it like no smoke, Michael Crump. I'm sorry. I did kind of say that like you made smoke. Like Michael Crump said MVG fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. All right, I should have worded that different. Michael Crump says he disagrees with what MVG sees. It may be something else. There you go. That was the nice way to say it. All right. Usually Michael Crump, I'm used to just saying, man, hey, that motherfucker got it fucked up. You know what I mean? That's my bad, Michael Crump. So, I can't say this, man. I won't be shocked if Uber chips happens all over again. Everybody get their money right back. Refunds.
Like regular ass mod. So here's the thing, though.
My bad, yeah.
Nobody was getting sued, now okay, maybe Nintendo just changed their tone, but nobody was getting sued like crazy like this. When the gateway cards and all those like flash cards were out earlier. So it's completely possible that maybe Nintendo will be a little nicer with the flash cards over like the whole full-blown mod chips. Because the thing is, right, okay, at least with these, like, yeah, you can pirate, that's bad. But there's you don't have as much of the reputational damage as you would have with mod chips, because you can't run homebrew, and by proxy, you can't cheat, you can't do that shit where, like, people were uploading pornography to their user profiles and all that kind of stuff. So you have sort of that less reputational impact, but you have, sort of a bigger piracy threat. So I guess the question is, how do they go about this? And it's possible that they, I can't speak for this specific reseller because they are selling mod chips, which I think is stupid. Ali is just fine for that. But I mean, I don't know. It's something I wouldn't do. That's for damn sure. That's all I'll say.
Hey, one-stop shop, man. One-stop shop. That's
pick up a
name.
MigSwitch and a couple of fucking mod chips for your buddies.
Yep.
Don't worry, he'll be slinging mod chips in prison.
Come get your mod chip, boy. It's right over here. Come and get it. Come and get it.
I want to respectfully. You say this because he watches this, like he's watching us right now. Here's the thing. I want to respectfully disagree with you though, because like, look, let's be honest
MVG
here.
does watch too, by the way. Thank you. Shout out MVG, by the way. Shout out MVG.
Hey, if you're
Michael
here,
Crump. Shout out Michael Crump too. Go sub to Michael Crump. Go
MVG,
ahead.
if you're here, say something in chat, bro. We will probably lose our shit, but whatever.
MVG. I already know you be watching MVG. I already know he here. He watch. He do the thing. He tell.
Well, shit. Let him know. Let him know to join right now. Then hell yeah. But no, Michael Crump, I want to respectfully disagree with you because the way I see it is, barring a very weird circumstance, I just don't see happening. Gary tied himself to this. He tied himself with his MX records to After Time X. I just don't.
Now let's say this. Let's talk about that. Is it possible that Gary wanted to get his own mail server back, and as he was going through getting things back in his control that were rightfully his, it just so happens that they owned it and he had to get it back? You know, is
It's
that
very-
possible?
Yeah.
It's possible. After Timex, it just started existing apparently.
True.
So the likelihood that like he would pull out just as they start up seems a little more than fishy to me.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll just say this. One thing is for certain, man. I wouldn't be on Twitter liking, following the folks that you follow. I agree to that. I wouldn't be doing a lot of the shit that he's doing, but still, all in all, it's not illegal. You know what I mean?
Well,
He can follow whoever the fuck he want to follow. I can watch this shit all day as long as I'm not doing anything illegal. Unless he did get something specifically in the plea agreement to say, hey, keep your ass away from these type of people. Then we talking something different. I don't know if that's any probation, anything he got left over.
And that's something that's something that MVG said at the end of the video, and I don't know if he got to that part, but he says to him, look, right now Gary's in a position where he can pull out of this. He has an open window to jump out of, to jump ship, if he wants to. And he said, I think that's to quote MVG, Gary should be thinking to himself, get the fuck out right now. Because, I mean, look, maybe it was a few minutes a window because now you have all pre-orders up and shit. Nintendo was already taking legal action on sellers that were wanting, look at Uber chips. They got sued and they hadn't even sold a single fucking thing out. And Michael Crump, I was going to get to that actually, was that Gary isn't making this easy for him. I mean, Gary has been very gracious in not kind of getting mad at people, and I respect that. But if that ever happens, if he ever is kind of it pisses me off, people are making these accusations, I'm being fucked with. It's like, okay, but dude, you're not making it easy for yourself. When you follow after Timex, when you follow a bunch of scene people still, when you still clearly have loose ties to the scene, you're not distancing yourself well enough. I feel like your lawyer would probably not be very happy with how you've kept yourself within arm's length of the scene while also claiming that you're out of it, you want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I might have a place in my heart to believe you that you aren't directly involved with the MigSwitch and all of that kind of stuff. But right now, it's kind of under lock and key until you're willing to prove to us that you were distancing yourself from the scene in its entirety. You don't even necessarily need to get rid of certain people. Now, it's like a drug addict. You don't want to be a drug addict, get clean, and then talk to your druggy friends if you know that they're going to offer you drugs, right? So you don't want to necessarily, put yourself in that position. But if you have friends that are true friends and you know that they're not going to try to pull you back into the scene, or if you think that you have enough self-control that if they do try to pull you back into the scene, that you have the willpower to say no to them, keep your friends. Obviously, I'm not your boss, but the way I see it, you're not giving yourself much leeway to get out of a court case if it gets brought up to you again.
Now, I'll say this. I be speaking with Gary, man. And I actually seen if Gary messaged me today. And I think last we spoke was yesterday. And to me, sounds like a guy, I ain't gonna say exactly what we talked about, but sounds like a guy that don't want nothing to do with this shit. Sounds like a guy that's continually getting pulled into it, right? He's constantly trying to distance himself. He responded to something and under the advice of his lawyer was told he should not be responding to anything and has stopped any responding from that point on. And he goes on to show he has received threats. He also shows, and these are screenshots and other things, right? I don't put it all out, but let me just say, he's received threats, numerous brute force attempts. Now, can all of it be staged? Can all of it be lies? It could, right? But I'm just going to say, that's what I know I'm hearing directly from Gary. So, my heart says, hell no, that's my dog. He ain't in it. My mind say, though, man, my boy back in the game. You know what I'm saying? My mind say my boy back in the game and he lying to me and I understand you're supposed to lie to me, right? That's what you doing right. I'm not even mad at you. Like, you doing right. Don't tell me. I don't want to know shit. That way I don't get in trouble. Right? You taking care of me. Thank you. Like, respectfully, I respect that if you lie to me. Like, I ain't that type. But, you know, my mind stayed back in the game. But my heart, everything I heard, hell no, it's impossible. What I'm just hearing, what he going through a lot of shit just dealing with this once the news dropped.
I just wish that the way that he was talking in private was the same way he was talking in public, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, now I would say this. Let's be honest. So let's play through that. Let's play through it. I'm Gary Bowser. I put out a public statement. In my public statement, you know, I get with my lawyer, my PR team. I write a statement. I say, you know, I, Gary Bowser, want to just make sure that everyone knows I am not affiliated, do not have any affiliation with anyone in Team Executor, anyone in the modding scene, anyone dealing with MigSwitch, anyone dealing with, you know, and he goes down the entire line of anybody. Okay, he's not dealing with anybody under the advice of his lawyer. He will not be responding to anything after this point. He does not believe that he will be held and, you know, with any responsibility for any of this because he's not doing anything. Bam. Do you think that will work, or do you think that would just make things worse? I think it'll make things worse. Yeah, I do.
I feel like it would make it worse because, and on the other hand, he's calling attention to the issue. That people think that, you know, he would be affiliated with it. So, and if you call attention to it, of course, people are going to start looking at it. So a lot of people may not have thought that he was, mainly just because of what happened. But there you go. Now you have all that attention.
Like me.
Yeah. No, totally agree. Totally agree with you, man. And that's what makes me think, like,
see, something that I'm thinking though too is, what the fuck has his lawyer been doing? Do you think his lawyer would be like? I mean, I don't know. Maybe a lawyer can't do this. Maybe I'm overestimating what a lawyer can do. Or, well, actually, no. Let me bring it back a little bit. Gary, if he was smart, or if his lawyer was smart, I feel like what one of them would have said was, "Hey, should we like vet my social media presence after like a month or 2 months, or just check in, make sure that I'm keeping myself. I don't want to distance myself from video games. That would be a little much. I still want, I still like video games and tech and all that. Let him do that. Giving people something interesting to look at while I fucking yap. I love that. Making sure that I am not flying too close to the sun. And it seems like Gary hasn't been doing that. It seems like Gary just took a rocket into the sun, and now that stuff's starting to heat up, he's now talking to his lawyer, but I don't know if he can put the brakes on the ship quick enough until he's actually in the fucking core,
Mm-hmm.
Heck, core.
I wish I had my soundboard going. That was perfect. He did say core. But
that was a complete accident too.
I do agree with MVG though on the aspect of, this is one thing I know, man, and I'm gonna be interviewing people soon. A lot of people gonna see. I'm gonna start interviewing. I get a lot of people messaging me. I don't be saying anything, but MVG used to be in the scene. We talked about that, right? He used to be in the scene. I don't doubt MVG knowledge at all. Right, I was surprised when I had, the Gary interview, and I had a screenshot of Gary, and MVG ain't have a screenshot, because I know MVG know people. Okay, so I was like, damn, that's a shocker. So Gary might not be as accessible as everybody makes him out to be. That's what I thought. If he's that accessible, why doesn't anybody have screenshots with him? Why doesn't everybody have all these convos they talk about with? Now, everybody remembers convos, but I never seen anything concrete just put out there.
Hey, I showed you the shit I had with Gary on the Max console, like the days before I got taken down. Last person on Max console, baby. I'll always flex that.
And see, my man Isaiah said Gary is still on probation. This could be a violation of, as the standard probation had you restricted from being around or associating with old criminal actors or even being in the vicinity of crimes. Bro is still like 2 degrees separated right now.
Wait,
yo, Isaiah,
Gary's on probation? I didn't know he was on probation.
Yo, and I'm not sure. You know what? We got people working. Isaiah, I ain't doubt he over there working right now. He may be on probation, because a lot of times I will say when you're not going to trial.
How would he be on probation in Canada? He got tried, charged, convicted in the U.S. and he's in Canada now. I don't know how he'd be. I mean, I know Canada and America are basically two separate
I was gonna
states, but it's
say,
like I don't. I feel like I've never seen inter country probation happen.
now, I don't have the indictment pulled up in front of me on what they was charging them with, but I do know when they charged them, it was 2.5 years and a hefty fine. So I wouldn't doubt, it's not uncommon that comes with,
No, he got
so
40
many
months,
years.
right? He got
Yeah.
out after 2.5 years.
He got, excuse me, you're correct. You're correct. He got out after 2.5 years. He had 40 months, though. Correct. You're correct on that. But still, I wonder, is it, a lot of times people do get out on probation, and so many years or so much time. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't looked at that. I do know, and like Michael Crump said, I know his wages is gone. Like, he ain't going to be able to get, that ain't happening.
You don't think Gary's...
And you know what? Hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's let Michael Crump, why you have to drop the news like that? Let's talk about that. If I'm Gary, right? And Gary, you my dog, man. So excuse me. I love you, Gary. But if I'm telling you, if I know Nintendo taking all my money, y'all, I am never filling out another W-2. I am not. I am getting all my money cash. I want my boss to pay me cash.
W-2s because you live in Canada.
Yeah, yeah, true. But nonetheless, you know what I mean? I would have everything in cash. Period. Right? Transactions, crypto, different things. This way I can't get, I can't get
up the deep web.
Bow, let's go. Talk to me, Bitcoin shorty is what they be calling me.
Well, and here's the thing. Someone made a good point. Someone DM'd me this. Money Gary gets from Mig will be to pay Nintendo.
Yo, that is hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's savage, man. They said the money he get from Mig, he gonna pay him back.
Hey, after that, my entire life is a side hustle.
Yo, everybody got side missions, man. I think everybody in life should have side missions.
This is my side hustle, like.
See, it's my side mission, man.
Not a single fucking person that knows me in like real life knows how deep I am into this.
Nah, that's true. They don't know. They don't really know, man. How deep.
Oh, we just watched
Chris,
like
what is up? All right. The Prey Dog VR mod, take my money. Yo, this man, Chris. Yo, Michael Crump, just like you, if this happened to me, he ain't lying. Yo, and I will say, I think that this whole thing is going to wind up, and I'm going to say it again, it's giving a lot of Uber Chips vibes, y'all. It's giving a lot of them, man. Remember Uber Chips? Everybody was so happy. Remember how people were doing videos? Beta testers was in the group. We, felt exclusive. You know what I mean? It was all this. It was all the build-up. And next thing you know, Tom Dilch Jr. himself wrote me, okay? Because I sent him a message first, and that auto-reply came back so damn fast. Like, he had that shit on super speed dial. Like, anybody that messaged him was like, oh, dude, you get your money back. Leave me
MGR, they can't seize web pages that fast, but...
Okay, 2 to 3 weeks. Yo, and let's talk about that. So... And I agree, because I do think in order to seize a web page, you need, certain court orders and things that you need. And I know that takes time. You need to go through certain judges and, who has the jurisdiction. And I do think that is a process, I would think. Right? But, hey, Nintendo, they known for making shit happen. And I could say, if I know my man Gary right now, he probably sitting down with Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Sitting down, kicking it with him. Like, shit, I told y'all they was going to blame me. I told you. And hey, it might be. I don't know. This shit is like the Matrix.
He's got to be asking for mercy right now. I mean, I would be shitting my pants if I were in his shoes right now. I don't care if I'm involved or not. Especially, I'd be shitting my pants more if I wasn't involved. Because, I mean, at least if I was involved, it'd be like... if he's involved, then he's got some deeper. Hey, that's the exact wire I have. He's got to have some deeper personal reason for why he would still be involved. Like, maybe his life isn't going as good as we think it is, and he's just desperate for money, and it's the only way he knows how. But if he's not involved, if shit's going good for him, and he's like, oh my god, I'm finally getting my life on track without having to do all that fucking homebrew piracy crack and shit, and then he's getting roped back into it when he doesn't really want to, I'd feel like fucking garbage. I'd be like, Jesus Christ, I just got out of this, and now a bunch of assholes are getting me pushed back into it. What do I do? And now you have to beg Nintendo to believe him that he's not actually involved. I mean, that would be a horrible situation to be in.
Yo, now I want to say let's flip this real quick. Let me ask, yo, I'm a noob, man. I just bought a Nintendo Switch, right? Fresh out of Walmart. I don't want to pay for all these games, man. I'm trying to be the biggest.
You bastard.
Stop, man. What should I do, man? Should I go to the homie and ask for a mod chip, or do I just go the Flashcart route and I start going to GameStop and bringing the games back saying they don't work? Like, what do I do? Right? What's the best way I come on?
It's kind of like what I said the first time I was on. What's going to happen? So a bunch of people are going to come to the homebrew community to ask for advice, and I'm sure there's a lot of people going to give legitimate advice. Most people will probably steer them towards a mod chip and give them all the pros and cons. But it really depends on the person who's buying it. How savvy are you? Do you plan to go and ask for advice, or do you just want to go buy the first thing that you see?
Man, it's tip jacked.
Well, and I think too, I feel like people are going to be getting a lot of, and I know I bring them up a lot, but I feel like it's actually relevant now. People are going to be getting some hella gateway vibes from this, where at least with the SX stuff, people were thinking like, okay, this is a whole different line of shit, and it's not going to be the same thing. And even when the whole, there's brick code in it, like when that thing all came out, they got rid of it. They publicly said we're getting rid of it. It's gone now. So people were like, okay, this is fine. This is all, Gucci and whatnot. But now, like, people are probably going to start getting gateway vibes, and it's like, oh shit, are we back to square one? Are we going to be having people that are going to have fucking cards that get bricked and switches that get bricked because they, took their SD card out without ejecting it or whatever? And I'm wondering if you're going to have a lot of people that are basically like, if you buy do you break something?
No, I need to get new tweezers.
Tweezers. Yeah, I know what you mean. When that tip part's broken.
You're going to have a lot of people that are basically like, if you get a flash card, you're an idiot, and I'm not helping you. Mod chips all the way. Mod chips are the only way, or whatever.
Yo, so $65, bro. How? Why not charge $100? Why not charge $100?
Well, they gotta compete against the chips somehow.
Yeah, you can't charge $100. I mean, I was saying $100 to be generous, because I'm thinking, if they really wanted to, they could probably charge $150 for it, and they would still probably make enough sales to break even on creating this fucking monstrosity.
Am I wrong for thinking this though? If they charged $150, I would think that it probably wouldn't even be broke with an update. But being that they charge $60. I feel like the next update gonna break that shit. Am I wrong for that?
I literally said so. I was talking about that.
Not even the next update. You go the next bug patch will fix it.
Right?
It's gonna say swear words and bug patch fix, and that's it.
Swear words.
That shit is killed.
They should be
No. You know they're gonna be super cryptic about it. Changes to stability.
Yeah,
stability what they're gonna call it.
Swear word stability fixes, and it's like that shit.
They're gonna put a thing that's like, instead of saying pesky plumber, it's like we're getting at the pesky Russians.
Yo, because I ain't gonna lie, man. $65, man. That just shocked me, and I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm very happy, by the way.
It's $5 more than the average AAA game on the Switch, and $5 cheaper than ones that add the Switch tax on. Like, it's actually a bargain, and you get a hardware dumper. So if you're a giant fucking nerd like I am, like we are all,
and it's cheaper than most installers.
Yeah, you're getting. So if you're just look, I mean, again, I'm not endorsing this, but let's be honest here. We all know people are going to be buying this for piracy, and if that's all you care about, this is going to be your best option, free and clear. Because here's the thing, you can't be greedy. If you're going to be a pirate, you need to not care about online. You can't be greedy about this. Buy a Switch Lite. Don't buy one of the better Switches. Don't be fucking greedy, right? So, okay, assuming you're not going to be greedy, you're paying $5 more than what you would be paying, and you get a dumper with it. So if you have a
Sure.
friend who maybe they got a game day one, you don't want to wait for an upload, go to their house and dump it without the certs, and there you go.
No,
There you
totally
go.
agree. Now, who all in here right now is getting one? Who's getting one?
I'm gonna get one.
I'm gonna get
Well,
one.
we're getting one, obviously.
Well, we're getting one. I'm gonna also purchase, one as well.
I
Just in
think
case.
I might buy
I'll
one.
I'll find someone to give it to or some shit. I'm very
Giveaway.
curious. Yeah, giveaway. Just like, hey, here you go. Mike, you know how it is sometimes. Playing basketball, you lose the game, you're fucking pissed, and you just pull out a Switch and start playing and shit. Some dude's like, dude, what are you playing? You're like, man, look at this shit. Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, fuck. And, that's how you wind up. Here, you can have it. I don't give a shit.
Bro, we're installers and technicians. We're not a very active people.
We're
He's right.
installed here. We're gonna install
right.
a MigSwitch. Take card, put in, installed. Thank you. Give me $50.
Yo, what do you think we gonna run into getting it? What do y'all think is gonna be the first bullshit? Like the first bullshit experience that's gonna make it where you go, this is bullshit. Like, is it not gonna work? Is it gonna be the switching games? Is it gonna be the update? What do y'all think gonna be the first?
Switching games, man. Sitting there, pressing it in and out over and over again, 99 different times if you got 100 games.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking though is that they're gonna probably release either they're probably seeing all the criticism and they're going to either A, initially come out with, or B, release a very soon patch that is going to either allow a config file for setting a list so that if you just got Super Smash Bros, let's say, and you're going to be playing that most, you could always set that to load first, no matter what, and then if you go through the cycling at the next install, then it will cycle off to your the next games in your list.
I think that's gonna be
what I would like. Oh shit! Did it work?
No.
Damn it. What I would do too, and I've said this many times now, but I need to say it again because this seriously would make this the best thing ever if they did this. Fuck the whole online thing. Is if they could do some sort of SX autoloader thing where they could find some way to give a response to when the console probes the card. So if you pick a game that's not installed, and then it's like, hey, are you this game? It can go, no, but we can be, and then it becomes it.
Now that sounds good, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I agree. I think it's gonna be you're gonna insert out and then you're gonna have a game like one of your favorite games gonna be number 25 in the list. You're gonna be so fucking pissed. You're gonna be like, damn, man, this is the third time I gotta do this shit. Click, 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 click.
But again, if you're a pirate, because here's the thing: if you're a pirate, you can't be fucking greedy. You cannot be greedy, and you got to live with the bullshit. If you wanted to not pay for games, you don't want to pay for an installer, pay for the equipment, pay for the mod chips, pay for an old Switch. If you really want to use an OLED,
there it is.
Greedy. Let's go, Pico Fly, baby.
It was the cables weren't reset right. That's all it was.
Okay, that makes sense. And now see, I knew that's all it was. And I see. Hold up, is that my man? Joe in the building. Joe, what's up, man? Yeah, go ahead and go to bed, man. Joe, I know Joe was a little under the weather, man. It's all good. Get better, man. It's the time of everybody getting that vid, man. You just got the vid. Just go ahead and, swab your nose, dip it in the cup, wait a minute, and you'll see the 2 lines. You'll be confirmed. All right? Go back to bed after that. All right? Rest. I saved you a whole emergency room visit. Just there.
The AA run, I don't think this will ever replace chips, but it will definitely become a very popular option for those who either A, are nerds like me and who have a sizable library and just want to have it on one card and just want the dumper for fun, because if you ever keep in mind the dumper is going to probably work forever. It's going to work on any Switch game forever as long as it actually doesn't physically break. And someone's probably going to reverse engineer it, so there probably will be clone dumpers you can get even if there's not clone flashcards. Okay. So the fact that dumpers now exist, if somebody wants to make a crazy, have a 8 terabyte hard drive filled to the brim with legally bought Switch games, they can do that now and do it in a very easy and very intuitive way.
Oh yeah, you'll see all kinds of alley clones
See,
I
and
think
that's
I think
2,000 games and
Well,
stuff like
well, I'm thinking like we'll see dumper clones probably come out in like the month afterwards. It'll be the card clones that are going to be difficult, but I'd assume the dumper is not anything crazy.
Salty says only load up 1 or 2 games at a time. Keep the rest in the file in your PC or laptop. Like it's gonna be something simple like that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say this. Andrea commented on one of these videos, right? I gotta say, she said all they really have to do. And I'm gonna let y'all know. I want y'all technical guys, right? Because I think I'm technical, but y'all got it, right? Says all they really have to do is include a cheap Bluetooth chip in their flashcard and then develop an Android app. Sounds a lot easier said than done. But let me finish.
Ooh.
The app could download thumbnails of all Switch titles and title IDs for every game to the app on your phone. Then your phone could pair with the Bluetooth chip inside the flashcard, and when you click on the thumbnail of the game you want on the app on your phone, the title ID of that game would then be sent to the flashcard via Bluetooth. And
That's
it would
crazy.
launch that game. Does that sound like a great idea?
So that does sound like a feasible option because you have those amiibo flashers on AliExpress that you can get where you can Bluetooth the amiibos over to that cartridge.
Yeah, that,
Nice.
I don't know. If any MigSwitch people are watching this, or if like whatever, like if y'all can change how the things are built, or you can come out with something that would do that, that'd be fucking sick.
No, that is exactly why I read that comment. I couldn't believe it's like, damn, that is genius. And when Andrea said it, I read the comment and I'm like, yo,
I have an even better idea.
that's
How about this?
dope.
Make it more feasible for those who are on modded systems. Make it more reasonable to own the damn thing. Because I was saying earlier about how, hey, even if you have a modded system, if you are an absolute circle jerker of using XCIs and loading XCIs, but SXOS doesn't exist anymore, and you got to resort back to those hardware methods, why not make a homebrew app that does exactly that? You don't need to put a Bluetooth chip in the MigSwitch. You can just use the one in the console, have something running constantly that looks for a Bluetooth signal, connect to your phone, and you do the same thing like that, except it's all the codes ran on the Switch.
The idea of the phone is so dope on so many levels, man. Imagine you don't have to, go through, I got to push it 100,000 times. You know what I mean? And now you can do it through an app mainly. Now you might still have to do it once or twice, right, to activate it, but still, after that, it launches the one you tell it to launch versus having to do it 5 or 6 times. That sounds like a genius idea. That's why I just had to bring that one up. Okay, and that was like out of all ideas I heard, that was probably the best one. But I think the bullshit, I think it's gonna be something else, man. I think I'm thinking Uber chips. Like, yo, that site, I'm sorry, man. That's like how Uber chips was, man. It's like how Uber chips was. It was right there in your face. As soon as you came to it, bam! You said, oh, this is beautiful.
I was really 100% convinced that this was going to be some sort of AliExpress special, or if not an AliExpress special, you were going to have to get it overseas from a non-AliExpress, distributor. The fact that there's already 2 US-based distributors and one's being very, very fucking brazen like this. I mean, I'm sorry, but okay, I'm not the kind of person that's like, well, you were asking for it, I don't feel bad. I do feel bad, but it's because, I don't think it should be this way. But at the same time, it's like, did you not learn anything from what happened with Uber chips? I mean, seriously, it wasn't that long ago, and it was a pretty big fucking deal. And the guy was a fucking with a TX mod anyways, so it's like, that's even more like, that should have hit everyone right in the head.
Talk. Now, and they'll be here in 4 months, said every AliExpress user ever. Crump, stop, man. Stop. Yo, have you ever had one of them AliExpress guys said, man, they'll be here. Hey, it's coming from over there. It'll take about 2 to 3 weeks. Oh my God.
Actually, I've not had it take that long. I've actually had mine come. I ordered a V6S back mid-December, and it's here today. So I got about 3 weeks on that.
It ranges for me. Some shit could take forever. I don't get that shit for 2.5
Being
minutes.
whenever I order stuff, it'll usually take roughly around a week or so. For most sellers.
Where do you live? South Korea?
He's stupid.
Nah, I'm in the land of freedom.
Hey, look, what if people just start standing up, clapping? You just say, woo! Land of free. You know who the hell Americans are.
Eagle just lands on Nick's shoulder.
Yo, that's just some super American shit, man. I am so American. Like ballpark Franks, hamburgers, corn dogs, all that shit. Take me out to the
I got it set to where all my package notification said the Eagle has landed.
Yeah. Yo, you a fool for that, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit. I'm talking all about these hot dogs and hamburger shit. I'm getting hungry. Yo, on top of that, I got some more. Just about one or two more things I want to touch base on. So, one of the things is, I know we talk about Mike Heskin and a couple other members in the scene, and a lot of people, even MVG, stating that Gary need to get the hell out, and he's in close. Why do y'all think everybody just automatically assume Gary has something to do with it? Just because he went to jail? Like, is there anything else? Just the historical data? Is that it? Like, does anybody have any proof that Gary went and did something intentional that does not look good?
Well, the way I see it, and if anyone wants to interrupt me, I know I talked a lot, so you guys can interrupt me if you want. But I know that you look at all the Nintendo hardware since the 3DS days, most of it has been made by this group of people. You look at the 3DS, you have the Gateway and the Stargate cards. You look at the SNES Classic, and I think the NES Classic by proxy. You have the Classic 2 Magic, and you have the Nintendo Switch and all those SX products. And sure, the Switch had a couple of other things. You had some clone stuff, but I don't think there was much hardware that wasn't just straight out of China that was made by any real group that wasn't Team Executor stuff, or that wasn't, the Gary Bowser, Max Lular, crew of people.
Yeah.
So when people see another Nintendo product come out that, just comes out of nowhere, and you have the mail server thing, which is like that's kind of like a very blatant, like, it's not a red flag, it's a red piece of paper with writing on it saying this is happening. But you have, just the history, the pattern, and the fact that, and we were talking about this day one, I fucking called it, that shit was looking really similar. We had no proof. I probably was one of the first people to say it out loud anywhere publicly.
That was true.
This is sniffing of something. I'm sorry, they don't hide themselves very well, and they just have become notorious. It's completely rational to assume that this is, it's like you live in a big fucking city and a random kid, a 15-year-old kid gets killed. You don't assume that kid was maybe secretly some horrible person. You assume, it might have been gang violence. You kind of assume, like, it was probably one of the gangs. When shit like this comes out, you're probably assuming, it's probably one of the fucking Switch gangs, and it turns out it's the Executor Street gang or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just pulling up here because I want to see those different groups, and the indictments show all the groups. And also I'm looking at another form, a couple different ones when they were sending them to different installers.
Chelsea's here, let's go.
Yeah, Chelsea's way. Shout out to the ladies, boo. When you pull your hand back like that, you know you flaming. Bow! Woo! Shit! Boo. All right, there we go. I got that out the way. Now we're gonna go ahead and share this. Hey, hi. You got to pull it back fast. So look at this. Now, this is something I just pulled up. You can pull this up public. If you type in, you can put in Team Executor lawsuit PDF or whatever. It'll be one of the things come up. But this one was sent here this is one of the things that we could possibly see the same thing with this device, right? If Nintendo feels this device is a threat, people could be seeing these, right? They could be looking at these, man. All right. I am an attorney with the law firm of Jenner and Block. We represent Nintendo of America. Recently come to my client's attention that through logistics and logisticsct.com, you are unlawfully offering to the public what you call the Nintendo Switch SX Core and SX Lite mod chip service. Damn, that's the service. Wasn't even a chip. You're just offering a service. We know you got the chips on deck, though. You're offering a service that is designed to circumvent. So this is just doing it. So damn. Yo, do you think Nintendo will come after somebody doing flashcard installs?
I don't think If someone's doing flashcard installs, they 100% deserve to be sued.
They like,
given-
yo, I hook you up with plenty of free games, bro. I'm telling you, hundreds of them. And they just copying the same damn library over and over and over again
then, yeah,
and
they do
screwing
deserve to be
everybody.
sued.
You know, that's what they're doing. That's what's going to happen. By the way, you heard it. Remember, someone, I forgot who said it just not that long ago, said you're going to find them on AliExpress, 1,000 games, fully loaded, all the games. And yeah, they're all going to be copied and they're all going to be stolen from somewhere.
This happened with the SXOS. You're going to have a bunch of fucking idiots in America
True.
do it. And it's like, bro,
True.
if you're in China, you're safe. You're not safe in America. And you're going to get your ass kicked by Nintendo. And look, I'm sorry, but that's the case where I actually do side with Nintendo on that. What kind of who do you fuck do you think you are? And it goes beyond just Nintendo now, because now you're screwing over regular people because they probably don't realize the second you plug that fucking thing into your Switch, you're banned. Like, that's fucking over end users, and chances are they're not going to be honest about that.
Nah, they ain't going to be honest about it. And Crump, I see you're absolutely correct. There are many people that still do that, like, type of service. I mean, when I was back in my Xbox 360 days, and I ain't going to lie, Crump, that used to be my slang. Bang, I ain't actually do the games, though. Because the games, I would say one thing for me, this kept me out of the legal trouble for that, and it was a true reason. It just took too long to be transferring games, and SSDs weren't that popular and things like that. So, you know, it just took too long to transfer games. So I got tired of, I'm going to transfer this amount of games and I'm going to do, I'm not doing that shit. So all I tell you is, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do the reset glitch hack and be on your damn way, right?
Any console that you can soft mod should be fucking shunned if you offer an install. Like, no one should be offering 3DS installs or Wii U installs or Wii installs. Like, none of that bullshit.
Yo, you gonna get that, man. I ain't gonna lie. The Wii installs, like, there are people who would say, I'm gonna go ahead and mod your Wii. Give me $50. They take your Wii to the home. They go banner bomb, right? Or they go
that mail bomb that takes like what, 5-10 minutes.
And they charge you. That's what happens.
I've done a 3DS and a Wii. I just did it for free. Why the fuck would I charge for that?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it's
man,
capitalism.
I feel like it comes down to the people who. I feel like it comes down to the people who can Google better than others.
Nah, he is preaching right now. He's right, because there are many, and I'm sure all of us in here right now have sat down and said, "Damn, that looks cool. How do you do it?" And we started Googling. We started finding out what are they using. We started looking at names of the items they're holding in the damn video or some weird shit. And we Google and we read all the Reddit posts. We read all the tutorials, the step-by-step instructions. We look at all the damn pictures. We look at all the video. And by the time we finish, we make our decision. That's us. But there are people out there who go, yo, I like the way that looked. How much it cost?
If you're still running SXOS, then switch to Atmosphere and buy this fucking cart. There, you get latest firmware, you get good custom firmware. Sorry, not sorry, and you get your XCI loading or your pseudo XCI loading because apparently they're not using XCI or some shit. I don't know.
Yo, now what if? Now this is gonna be the last thing because I know I'm getting tired. I'm about to say this shit. What if you got the Flashcart and it actually like made SXOS work with the latest version? Like, you could use like it was team executed the whole time. Oh shit, the flashcard gets my SXOS working on the latest version. Holy shit.
Well, that was something I was thinking. Was imagine if they do some shit where it's like, hey, we're gonna add some features to those of you with a modded console, and to do so, we've actually quote unquote decompiled SXOS and have added it as a feature for SXOS. Download SXOS version 4 unofficial quote unquote, and use it on your latest version. And then it's like, all right, we're back right where we fucking were.
We back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be looking at Gary at that point and be like, yo, Gary, stop playing, Gary. Stop bullshitting me, Gary. Well, just tell me, say I'm in it, and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, Gary. At
that point, okay, imagine if like Gary and Max and all of them just fucking actually moved to Russia, and they're just doing this to be actual trolls now. That would honestly be sick.
Yo, I'm gonna say my man Gary though, the way he's been telling me before all this shit happened. I'm gonna say this on the record. Before all this shit even came out, Gary was already having his website set up. I believe he had it set up already. He was already working to get his mail server. Well, I remember when Gary was fighting to get back at the YouTube accounts, Facebook accounts, and I'm not sure if that YouTube account was a Team Execute account. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, you know, he was fighting back to get his accounts, and that was a big thing. And the mail server, something Michael Crump mentioned, is a big thing that Gary is probably going to take a lot of slack for. I know historical data said 2019. And from my understanding, someone else purchased it. So to my knowledge, Gary comes back later. It's up for grabs. It's free. He buys it, right? I don't know how After Time X comes in. It is very funny to me. I do believe it could be, but I'm going to just say I trust my dog. He's been telling me, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds like real shit. So I'm going to just go with my dog. It's real shit going on. He ain't got nothing to do with it. Get off his nutsack. Okay, everybody. And, you know, yeah, you're right. I can't tell you what to do. Get off Max nutsack. Okay? Because Max ain't got, I ain't going to say Maxie. Maxie, my dog. I don't know, Maxie. You ain't let me know, man, you know. But Max is living a beautiful life. He ain't worried about this shit either. And I'm going to be honest, I said from the jump with the dumper, the game dumper, and I was talking about all that shit. I think, well, we were talking about it the first episode. Sky 3DS, man. Shout out to Sky 3DS team, man. They didn't holla at them. I think it's them, man. I think it's them. Shout out to the real OGs. I don't know who they are.
I would be actually way more comfortable paying for this if it was the Sky 3DS.
Shout out Sky 3DS team, man.
Look, the worst they've done was do that stupid shit with the first cart they made. You could only put like 10 games on it ever, and then you had to buy another cart. Like, okay, that's stupid, but like, not like you guys are the worst people ever worthy. So like, I don't know. If it was them, I'd honestly be like a little more comfortable with that.
Okay, see? All right, so that means the general consensus around that. Now, we are right at about an hour, man. We fucking killed it, bro. We came on again. Yo, this is the second day of the year, and we smashing it, bro.
I think we've had like a 400% uptick in podcast output.
Yo, and podcast, viewership, engagement. So I want to thank everybody tuning in. I seen Michael Crump, man. Thank you so much. AAA Ron, Hating Your Eyes, Chelsea's Way, Dad, you, my man, Kiss My Chancla, who's in this. I tried to say that with a straight face, man. I couldn't. Salty. Who else? Isaiah, Joe. I can go on and on. Kevin. Other people. You know, a lot of people were here, man. But I've seen the viewership. Everything's growing. And shout out to JP, Alien Retro Gamer. Shout out to MVG. I ain't gonna forget MVG. Shout out to Michael Crump. Check out Michael Crump channel. All these people, you need to check out all their channels too for everybody. Also, who am I leaving out?
If you watch us and you don't watch MVG, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what, man? MVG watching us too, though, man. Hey, MVG, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm gonna smile. I might just clip this MVG and just send it to you and just say thank you, and just smile. We'll just sit like this.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna join in on that. While Nick's
we'll just sit like this.
While Nick's doing his creepy smile, I'll say that seriously, MVG, you, I mean, you've inspired me in so many ways. You've inspired all of us. Like, major fucking props to you and for everything you've done for the modding scene, and honestly, kind of legitimizing us in a way.
There we go. See, that was perfect. I'm gonna cut it right there when the second thumb come up. Bam. See, there we go. I'm gonna clip it to MVG, and he gonna go, man, y'all crazy. I ain't bringing my ass on your live ever. Like, I'm never coming on your shit. You're too crazy now. But
you're gonna watch this whole thing and be like, all right, I'm done with these weirdos.
But you know, MVG is cool, and MVG. One thing I will say, I do believe MVG knows a lot more than even he puts out. I think he knows sneakingly a lot of information. That's what I would believe. So I think he's like, as much as people, you know, some people like he ain't the Yoda because he been out the game for a minute. I still think he got them Yoda connections, man. Still think he got them. So other than that, any last words? Anybody got? Holla holla. Deuces. Peace out. Shit. See you later.
Really? No one else here?
Yeah.
All right.
No. We
watching.
out this mother. That's what I'm talking about. We ended this shit.
Subscribe to Nick Knows. Subscribe. I gotta think of Joe's role. Subscribe to Nick Knows 5 on YouTube. Follow him on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on Grinder. Wait, what?
You are such a chill.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Hey! Look how fast that snapback was. Wow! You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
yo,
don't write him a shill. I'm a fucking co-host on here now, so I got.
Yeah, you're right. I will say, Dead You have been a wonderful co-host, sir. We have a lot of people
I don't
stopping
know.
by
You get on
who have
my
been
dick,
very
bro.
great.
You're just being.
You have been a great co-host because you're young, right? You're young, and when you're young, you still got all that passion inside of you. I feel it, and when I hear you, I could feel the passion of the scene and all that. I remember my times. See, I'm getting older, so I don't got the same passion.
Do I just remind you of modding you when you were like 20?
Damn, there you go. You was me back then, man. I remember. You know what I mean? I remember when I did my first ever PlayStation 2 mod. It was an S-Box soldered mod, one wire. I keep saying that. I never forget it. And then when I did it, man, it was all the way up, as they say, from that point on. So definitely, man. Shout you out though, man. You definitely been killing it, bro. You be killing it. That's why I said it's us. It's the family, man. It's everybody. All right? It's us. We got this, man. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. We out this damn thing though, man. Go ahead, get you something to eat, something to drink, because I know I'm about to do that. I'm about to cut this shit right off. So I'll holler at you later on the.
I'm about to smash a whole bag of chips.
All right, man. Hey, kiss my chonkla, man. I'll holler at you later, kiss. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
Better kiss you later. Wait.
Dub, thank you, man. Thank you for the sub, man. We need that. And everybody who's been subbing and following and appreciating the content, please, just take the moment to hear the thank you, man. I really mean it. We out.